rinse, wash, repeat with you, yo. It feels like every single time you go, you have a consistent performance. You know, what did you make of tonight's performance as a team? You got 7 players in double figures, you being one of them, of course.
Yeah, I mean, tonight was a great night for the entire team. Like, we struggled a little bit in the first quarter defensively, but we were still moving the ball well offensively and playing the right way offensively. But we picked it up in the second and third quarter, and fourth. So that's our main focus, is on keeping our opponent up under a certain amount of points each quarter. And I feel like we did a pretty good job with that the last 3 quarters. And offensively, that just helped us flow even better.
Where has been the biggest area of growth that you've seen in your own game this season?
Biggest area of growth? That's a tough question. I ain't gonna lie to you. Y'all want to answer that for me? What you think?
How was the 3-point shot? I mean, you had the game winner. You had it for today. Is that something that you really?
Yeah, this season. Yeah. That's probably one of the biggest things I've grown upon throughout this entire season. Before the showcase, after the showcase, I felt like I struggled a little bit, but then I picked it back up for these past couple games.
Andrew was mentioning on a question earlier, like there's sometimes where you come out of a timeout where at least really seems like it's an attitude change almost, or you're getting your rhythm or something like that. Can you explain that in terms of like if things aren't going well at some point and you immediately make an impact like in the next couple of possessions?
Yeah, I mean, going to the bench is almost like a reset. It should be a reset in your mind. You should be able to scan the floor. You should be able to think about what you did before. When you were on the court, find ways to impact. So it's not just sitting down, always getting rest, you know what I'm saying? It's sitting down, trying to figure out different things. So that's why you can always see like a big energy change. That's why a lot of our players do a good job coming off the bench and just like realizing if we need energy, realizing what we're messing up on, realizing ways to pick us up. So, I mean, that's a good thing.
All right. And I noticed that you have a lot of swagger when you're on the court. Like there's a lot of talk, especially when things are going well for you, not so well for the other team. You're letting people know about that. Has that always been a part of your game, sort of that constant chatter, or?
I mean, certain games, it just depends. I always got swag though, for sure. But yeah, certain games, I'm gonna just, sometimes that gets me fired up a little bit.
Okay.
Makes me lock in even a little bit more. So as long as I'm backing it up, I feel like I can continue to do it. I feel like it throws some opponents, some opponents aren't good at multitasking, talking trash, and playing at the same time. Why not just focusing on what they doing, focusing on winning, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's an advantage I have too.
Does it come out more when it's people you're familiar with, your friends you're playing against, or when it's guys you're like, oh, I like that dude?
It just depends. Like, if I'm playing against a friend, I'm gonna for sure talk trash with it. If it's a guy that, has years in the league, so-called did this and did that, got a little money in their pocket, I'm gonna shine on you. I'm gonna do something. But yeah.
Guy who dated Zendaya happened to be in the team.
Oh, really?
Jordan Bell, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I was gonna say, there's 5 more games left in the season. What are you looking to refine in these 5 games, or focus in on in these 5 games in your own performance?
My own performance? Just staying consistent. As the closer we get to the playoffs, the more detailed things are going to have to be. This is one game, you're going home type thing. So staying consistent, staying locked in is probably one of the biggest things I'm trying to focus on.